Meh. I don't know if you would call a traveler adorable. Kind of weird. Let's see.
What is it?
Axial rotation. Landsway. What's wrong? You don't look like you're doing so hot. Is that the abyss? What are you talking about? Little smoky trails? Indeed, abyssal creatures invade the sacred city of Tolan like an irremediable pestilence. At this point, it may even be impossible to contain their march completely without bringing the sacred mountain itself down around us. When you discover one abyssal creature, then perhaps your home is already completely infested with those Stygian viscid villains. Roar. Why do you guys have to be so creepy about it? We'll chop their legs off. That'll put a stop to any marching they do. What? Very wise and insightful. Now all we need to do is find their legs. As if Paimon could say that with a straight face. Rar? 'Tis a shame, little one, but I fear most abyssal creatures may not need legs for locomotion. Only by destroying the shadowy foe that bars our path may you pass through this place and reach the sacred mountain's heart. Nothing can be done now to restore the glory this ravaged city had of old, but neither should its carcass be left to the tender mercies of these dark monsters. Wait, don't you have those big fireballs? Fireballs, you mean the astral assemblages? Nay, they may only trigger mutual annihilation on contact with the abyss. Otherwise, they will instead be corrupted and enveloped by the dark. Alas, the city has been sealed off for too long, and the astral assemblages have been prevented from moving freely to maintain its stability. O chosen of dragons. Right? The heart of the sacred mountain was re-excavated after Tolan was established and the first secret source dragon idols stand guard over it. You must obtain a permit to gain access to the heart. But the power source of the idol has also been corrupted. We must find some way to reactivate it. They, Warning, function is damaged, shut down imminent. Oh, looks like this machine is. Keep pressing on, new secret source servant shall guide you there. This is the map of the Sacred City's core. I will await you at. And the lights have gone out again. Guess this Amaro guy isn't gonna be talking to us anymore, huh? Really just does whatever he feels like, huh? Not much we can do but forge ahead and see if we can't rustle up a new secret source servant. Okay. Oh my goodness. So, ancient sacred mountain, dragon's residence in the ancient mountain, chamber of deliberation, which, what is the difference? What is the difference? What am I looking at? I don't get it. What am I looking at? I don't know what I'm looking at. Alright. In the heart of the sacred mountain. Oh, it's this thing right here. Basically just in the center.
I'd have lost myself long ago if I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss. Surviving is tough. Taming the beast within is tougher.
Secret source servant. Is this one bigger than the others? Fancy meeting you again, Susan. Apologies, but there are no entries regarding you logged in my database. Humans is far down. This has not happened in at least 500 years. Wait, you're not a Maru or a Ayakato, are you? There were indeed individuals referred to as such, but I am neither of them. I believe there must be some misunderstanding. I'm a prototype created to assist Lord Jagukoto with information recordings. I have no name. Right. Wait, no. Not that I have no name. I am the only intelligent secret source servant without a master, even after Lord Jagukoto fell. Jagukoto? I don't know how to say that. I was still in charge of the most basic city maintenance and information recording functions. However, some recording has been lost to the invasion of our shadowy foe, so I do not have data regarding my name. Yeah, seems like we got the wrong guy. Dragon robot. It is fine. This robot is huge, but it doesn't seem too bright. This probably isn't the guy who uses machines to talk to us. But it did say that it is in charge of record keeping and stuff, right? Why don't we ask it what it knows then? Or, you know, about how we can reach the heart of the sacred mountain. How do we enter the heart of the sacred mountain? The entrance to the heart of the sacred mountain is at the newly excavated entrance. Descend into the deepest fissure of the volcano where it is defended by a secret source dragon idol. Moreover, any who wish to gain access to the heart must also obtain a permit. Only then can you... Oh, sorry. According to the agreement and the edict issued by Lord Jubcodal, entry to the heart of the sacred mountain is as... That's a long name. The descendants of proceed into the chamber of deliberation to submit an application and wait for the permit to be issued. Oh. What about the energy source required by secret source dragon idols? No corresponding data entry categories, or perhaps the relevant data, like so much else, has become lost due to the abyssal corruption of the city. If you can eliminate the abyssal influences and retrieve the data, perhaps you might find the entries you seek. I have marked out a potential data storage location for you. Please eliminate the abyssal corruption present there to restore the area. Do you have any queries? No. Understood. I have to get a permit. Clear out the abyss. Rawr. Right.
Get to work! Let's fly! Bullseye! Locked on!
Interesting.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Just giving a thumbs up. Coagulation pearl. Core of a device that can convert liquid phlogiston within a certain range into solid phlogiston. It can be carried around and even collected by Yunkasars. There also seems to be a pedestal specifically designed to hold these coagulation pearls. Interesting. Wait a second, what was that? That's not good. I missed one. Here you go.
with assault! Open fire! Bullseye! Bullseye! Open fire! Show no mercy! Let's run! Locked on! Bullseye! Open fire! Open fire! Mora makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much Mora, huh?
Touch. Oh my goodness. I regret touching that. My beloved son is born just as I had planned. No idea who that's referencing. I could assume that it's Brownie, but assumptions are not a good thing in this. Because there's like 1,500 million different characters.
Take me up!
What the heck?
Let's ride! Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Can't say I understand, but okay. What is that? Oh god. Okay. Do I like not touch the jump button? I see. Don't touch the jump button. Wow. Interesting. Wait, then I have to jump on the second one? Wait, game. Game, you're telling me not to jump and then you're telling me to jump? Make it make sense. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna sacrifice Sidron. Anyways, I'm gonna go over here. First, no, let's go do it. Oh, he's been shooting this entire time. I see. I don't got anybody alive. There's no freaking healing station down here. I do want to go get that thing first, though. I thought I was gonna jump off the bridge for a second. Invincible. Look, this guy is shooting that shit at me the entire time. Why do you want me to read like your entire essay? The Regent had a son, and the Regent is a dragon, but then the son is a test subject, which is a human. Oh. And he was thrown into a Bishop's nest. Subject exhibits strength and regenerative capabilities. They injected him to try to kill him. What the? They gave him a lethal injection. But he woke up and escaped the nest. Regent went ahead and said, yeah, I did it. I took him out. Stop going after him.
Take me up!
What's this? I don't feel like I should be here though. There is Paraculus over here somewhere though. Not in the sky. Probably inside. Okay, well, I need to get rid of that, but what is this? I do not have a permit. Ah. Yeah, that's why I need to just continue with the area storyline.
Locked on! Locked on! Yeah! Yeah!
So... oh, okay.
Take me up! Bullseye! Open fire! Locked on! Bullseye! Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but Luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Let's fly!
Alright, back to the main entrance. You would arrive, and so I prepared a welcome of suitable pomp and circumstance. Though I know that you are only being polite, I am indeed glad to see you. So it's you after all. What are you calling yourself this time? This time my name belonged to a scribe from Chamber of Deliberation. In truth, he rarely ever touched the quill or ink himself, not since the secret source servants were invented anyway. Wanio? You may address me so. Alright then. So are you here to help us with the Sacred Mountain permit thing? If you are without it, the astral assemblages within the heart of the Sacred Mountain will attack upon detecting any unauthorized entry. I have extracted records from him. Wanio. According to them, the permit required to enter has been placed above the Chamber of Deliberation. For that cause, I have no choice but to set foot in this place, this congress of arrogant fools, this assembly of those who gloried in their powerlessness, not to mention a den of pretenders claiming the right to judge their own kin. Let us go, we shall see where they have hidden the permit. It seems they have left it over there. Do they even think to hide it at all? Still seems but an empty shell. Nay, what's with all these rift hounds? You know, in my stream it seems like the only person that shows up is this spam bot. Interesting. Hey, what's with all these rift hounds? That means that permits, gate security maybe have been neutralized, allowing them to enter, advantage of the opening and enter. Wait, what do we do then? No matter. We need to only activate the Chamber Deliberations Repair and Purification facilities. They're over there. Shadow foe detected. caught us in it? Wouldn't that have hurt us as it went up? Viewpoint down here. Court of the Dragons. Where did that come from? Yeah, go on. neutralization of human settlement attendees. What the heck? Implement the neutralization of human settlements exceeding a certain scale within each of their respective territories. Two have already fallen to humanity's schemes. So if the human civilizations of certain societies get too big, they neutralize them. On the contrary, I will cast my vote in its favor, for humanity is worthy. So this is council leader too. If the day ever comes when humans truly imperil our kind, it would but prove that our kind have indeed grown too weak. So a lot of the council leaders are abstaining. They don't want to vote. Yeah, they don't believe they'll ever grow enough, powerful enough. Okay, so the vote for neutralizing human settlements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, against 1 and 2. 1, 2, and 3 abstain. So 5 in favor. Parkinson says not reached. Oh, okay, so they didn't go ahead and do it back then. Alright. $10,000 more. Hello.
Locked on! Bullseye! Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Says it's up there. Well, it says it's up there, but that's back up top side. Definitely not where I'm going to be for a little while. Imbecilic repair barrier. They called it a dumb barrier. Interesting. Ah. Okay, I'm not allowed to take it for some reason. Motion for the execution of sovereign ruler. 9, 10, and 11 are gone for the council members. And even 13's gone. Wow. Wait, so the eighth one, huh? Oh, they're talking about council number 8. So Blanca's taken out quite a few of them. With the help of whatever this human girl that Council Leader is raising. They reached a consensus. And even his brother, number 12, even her brother, number 12, decided to kill her. Whoa. And there's only 7 of them left. Now there's 6 left. Wow. Yeah, I know. I'm supposed to go behind and get it through the bars. I know, Paimon. I get it. I know. Because now I'm not allowed back in there. Yeah, see. That's why I have to find a different exit. Clearing out a way for me to walk. Interesting. Oh, because it turns liquid phlogiston to solid phlogiston. Right.
I'm falling.
I want to read this first piece. Impeachment inquiry into Regent Kokolkan. Oh, this is when all 13 of them were here. Kokolkan, which one were you? Or is he not one of the council people, but a little bit higher?
Yeah, they impeached him for the human they found, which is most likely Zebulon.
But he was taken care of? Oh, there's a second piece of that. One second. The foolish craven creatures ever scurrying about like vile fleas, mindlessly gnawing at the flesh of your own kin like rabid dogs. You cower in the shadows of the great, trembling at the thought of change and progress, yet still you have the audacity to usurp the mantle of strength. Pitiful fools, impotent wretch wretches, how laughably absurd even your slander is. The sacred city has fallen. Such senseless ramblings have no place in this world. Huh. Damn it.
Let's fly.
Cleaning complete.
Let's see.
Hey, well, I'm supposed to go back in there? I thought it was done with it.
When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
Okay, well, how do I remove this spam?
Cause this thing that keeps spamming me forever. So annoying. Cause this thing that keeps spamming.
How do I get rid of it? There we go. Clear out that stupid spam. Alright, I'll be back. One second. Yeah, just kind of annoying that my greatest viewers is spam bots and scams. You can see the whole Sacred City from here. Indeed, the shadow of glorious and happy past. You wish to know the final outcome of that trial, huh? Of course, those who called for sacred judgment knew that the master of all light and flame was simply feigning death, when the true king, only occasionally clear-minded, made an appearance in the flesh. 13 lords and 3 princes who before could not stop speaking hastily withdrew their words, and the whole trial descended into farce and was thus dissolved. Later on, the 3 princes would be slain in battle against humanity, while 10 of the 13 lords fell when the sacred city of Tolan collapsed, with 1 remaining in Chikchan Uktuka. But 1 lord survives to the present day, though doubtless not in the form that it would have wished to maintain. Alright, let's continue into this heart of Sacred Mountain. There lies buried, including a yearning for the journey's end. Are we saying that a past ruler or noble or something is now inside another person? Like, they've already done this many times. They did this with the cat. The cat in the ocean of Fontaine. Like, they've done this many times. The lamp with the genie, which used to be a past ruler. Like, why is this such a repeated thing? My duty shall soon be discharged in full, chosen of dragons. If only you could have seen this place in its fullest splendor and its truest beauty. Go touch the flame-engraved light. Win permission to reach the Sacred Mountain's heart. Still, the permit to enter the heart of the sacred mountain is ours at last. Roar. Lid on this side is gone. Permit to the sacred heart.
Mora makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much Mora, huh?
Oh, back to this guy. Okay, so I gotta do the other thing. Clear the abyssal corrosion.
Open fire! Bullseye!
What you doing? Giving a thumbs up.
Let's fly! Locked on! Bullseye!
Secret source beam cannon. A manually operated secret source beam cannon developed to counter the abyssal invasion.
pretty.
Take me up!
You restored a phlogiston unit that had been corrupted by the abyss. Okay.
Let's fly!
That's funny.
More makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much more, huh?
We put a chest on the little wheel as it spins around. Funny.
Open fire! Open fire!
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
this on pause. Wait. Alright then. Wait, who wants to be a friend? VFD member. Yeah, if you want to, that's fine. More than welcome. It's better than spam bots in my stream. Radiance is but the lingering illusion of days long gone.
I'd have lost myself long.
Seems to be a byproduct of the ancient dragon's research. After activating a coagulated pedestal, it can convert liquid phlogiston. Yeah.
Go, if I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss. Surviving is tough. Taming the beast within is tougher.
Interesting. Why would additional weight on the one that I was standing on bring it up even higher? Not making any sense. Why am I doing this?
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
What are you still doing down there, Brownie? Phlogiston unit. A replaceable resource unit created by the ancient inhabitants of this place by harnessing the properties of phlogiston. Oh. Okay. Oh, interesting. Oh, nope, 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 get off. Oh. That was the one I was trying to figure out what to do with. Yep. I don't gotta worry about that anymore then. Interesting. No. Gosh darn you.
Let's fly.
shiny. It's so pretty.
Storage 101. The most premium of all furnishings.
Show no mercy! Rise with the sun! Take me up! Yeah! Locked on! Open fire! Bullseye! Open fire! Open fire! Bullseye! Bullseye! Fulfill our pact! Burn it down! Light of the blazing sun! Let's ride! Locked on! Bullseye! Locked on! Bullseye! 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 Open fire!
Take that, nerd.
Mora makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much Mora, huh?
Take me up! Bullseye! Calm down!
What the?
Rise with the sun! Open fire! Locked on!
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Heart of Force inversion.
Open fire! Open fire! Bullseye! Open fire!
Oh, it's one of those squirrels.
Get to work! Burn it down! Ha! Locked on!
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Yeah. Alright then. Here you go, sir. How you doing?
And this wall-to-wall abyss is in here. Now that Paimon thinks about the abyss covering the entrance, probably crawled up from down here. Go forth and vanquish the great enemy cloaked in shadow. I mean, the abyss does claw through the ley line to get at the rest of the world. So as the warm strength Paimon feels all over. That's a later question. Let's use it to send the abyss back in here, now.
Let's fly! Open fire! Open fire!
Game Brown, game.
Rise with the sun! Take me up! Locked on! Open fire! Burn it down! Let's fly! Locked on! Open fire! Locked on!
Get back here. It's like a giant ring. quest completes, it's you fall on your head. Okay. Ah, pretty. Finale Ember Forged.
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Present the golden entreaties. Ignite the sacred flame to cleanse creation. Oh yeah. We can activate the sacred flame and cure Brownie. Step into the light and let the sacred flames of the mountain cleanse all. The next part of the story is tightly connected. For the best experience, it is recommended you continue when you have ample time to complete it. An omen of annihilation and the final entreaty. Learn the truth and make your choice. Never end without an evil dragon. Where am I? Defeat the dragon's source, the source dragon man. Yeah. this rate, the disordered power will devour your frail body utterly. Even so, you surprise me. Didn't expect you could use the power within your blood to such an extent without having received the proper guidance. Come accept the guidance of the true sacred flame. Let the power bear you up, rather than use your body to bear this power. Come forth. Long have I awaited you, chosen of the dragons. As the light floats around you, the rampaging power within your body seems to circulate, submitting to some ever-shifting cycle. Your body seems to adapt to this change. It is just like the moment when you gained freedom, wisdom from the liquid phlogiston you immersed yourself in. Countless images flow into your mind, following the circulating power almost as if they are being reassembled and read out to you. Come, I have something to show you. The speaker's voice seems immeasurably distant, and after that, both your body and consciousness fall into a white abyss. Open your eyes, descendant to the Flame Lord. I believe this is the second time I formally met you in this form. Wait, my voice is... my body too. You have briefly achieved the form of a mature dragon, after your power has channeled it with the proper guidance. Were that not the case, that savage strength would have warped your form. In an earlier eon, the phlogiston-rich soils that sustained that land were regarded by the Heavenly Reaver as a form of so-called holy soil phenomenon that cast sky nails down to destroy the land. We dragons boast extreme adaptability and evolutionary capacity, but this was used against us. Countless dragonborn could only devolve so as to survive in present-day Natlan, but their bloodline has not changed. That which Zayakotl would not admit, the mark of one's horn would prove, for in the beginning it was through his horn that the Pyro Dragon Sovereign first transmitted flaming light and wisdom, so the removal of the blessing was a lie you made up. Only one of a mission. If not guided correctly, this disordered power would indeed kill most Saurians who bear the blessing. The only question became whether we could control the blessing's occurrence or not. The answer was that we had a high chance of success. But you do not speak falsely, even so. I did intend to use a human to unseal the volcano and use Jabalanke's oath to have a human bring back the other golden entreaty. Which is why I created that legend in the first place, and I would not name it an honorable tactic. Many are the great humans who have died for this cause. But you will understand in time that I no longer had any other choice, so the so-called chosen of dragons refers to both the chosen dragon and the chosen human who bring the brow dragon here. It's just that once you were brought here, the human's duty had already ended. None but you are made to tread the final path. Wait a minute, those words, they're in my head, why? Now you have mastered the way dragonborn speak, a distant thing indeed from the brute cries of Natlan Saurian kind. And if you willed it, you could have any intelligent being understand your words. Indeed, the phlogiston within your body and the information and wisdom passed down from antiquity through the primal flame will also begin emerging. You're the sage of the stolen flame, so what should I call you? Kokolkan, then? That was the first of my names, and also the one that bound me most tightly. Later, however, as my list of names grew, it grew to be insignificant. But Kokolkan was... forget it. Though all names will very soon become meaningless, you may simply call me that for now. Strange. I feel like I've forgotten something very important. Confused? Well, it is quite normal to, after having reattained wisdom, be flooded by the sea of information. But if you'd like me to assuage your discomfort, allow me to change you into a form you'll find more familiar. Well, what do you think? Quite convenient, no? Should you desire it, our transformative arts will reveal themselves to you, with but a thought, though you will require the help of some little souls too. It's fine, I'm happy the way I am. Fair enough. Forgive me for being presumptuous. That is how the story began, no? In that case, let us start this way too. Anyway, come with me. Do, 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 do. The reaver from beyond the skies once froze Jayukotl in lava, causing him to fall into a false death. But when the Dragon King Nibelung descended from beyond the circles of this world, he was called forth by the abyss and awoke from his long dream. The reaver annihilated the great black-winged lord at a great cost, and at that moment our fiery sovereign, who had been steeped in the abyss, regained brief, tragic clarity. As he saw it then, this realm, once ruled by wisdom's blazing light, now lay shattered. A land once suffused by primal flame was now corroded by the dark foe, cankered and covered head to toe in sores. Having himself become a breeding ground for darkness, his periods of clarity ever shortening, he knew not when he would become lost to senseless, twisted nothingness. In truth, in his final days, he may as well have restarted his false death, for all the difference it made. All the while, his entire race had become a gaggle of squawking fools. Now that you possess true wisdom, I have little doubt that you too understand how it feels to be a changed being. And so, Jayukotl used the last of the time and wisdom left to him to transform the Dragon City once more, and create the Tzitzi-Meme, and finally Hiutil Parochodli, the Nightland Phlogistonization Array, that is to say, a device that can transform all Netland into a land of only phlogiston, or only of matter comprised of phlogiston. Phlogiston is an atom upon which information may be transcribed and is itself a form of computronium. Man, I just keep making up words. An element that can be used to imitate the essence of any and all things through the weaving of language. This is why phlogiston can take on different forms and even switch between them, and this is also why you can see phantoms at the repair mechanisms in the chamber of deliberation. Hewitt, I'm just going to call him Hewitt, will burn everything, and all that information will be logged and replicated by that ocean of phlogiston units, turning all that into a realm composed solely of primal flame. When that happens, the moment the abyss approaches, the astral assemblages created by the primal flame will automatically attach to them, using mutual annihilation reactions to consign our shadowy foe to oblivion. The abyss shall never again be allowed even to gaze upon this realm, but all the lives in that land. They will die by Hewitt's hand, or they can forsake their bodies and become pure phlogiston-based life forms. There shall be neither ley lines nor substantive bodies. We shall own everything, yet never again own anything. We shall be beholden to neither birth nor death. Perhaps even life's meaning shall become null and void to us. At that time, those dragons who have discarded their bodies and become phlogiston life forms shall become the rulers of the new world. That's terrifying. So I thought too, when this plan was first revealed to me. At the time, I believed that, should this come to pass, all life would simply become flickering, illusory shadows cast by a titanic torch, having lost their bodies, and we would be bereft of any possibility to continue evolving. But no Dragonborn who serves
Perhaps I should down another guys for this bit. Bona. What do you think? Quite fascinating, no? Oh, these were the other people that led you through the other areas. It was him the entire time. Things such as this are easily possible through proper phlogiston manipulation via iridescent inscriptions. I kinda wanna puke. What an interesting response. Alright now, let's head to Donato to search for that now non-existent Jade of Return, shall we? Okay, weirdo. These are my kin who are abandoned. Ah, Tonatiuh? Tonatiuh. Tonatiuh. Now that is a fine name. Is it? Before the false sky enveloped the world, the city that lay... Taya. Tonatiuh. That lay beneath it could have rivaled Talan itself. In those days, while in search of light in the pitch-dark outer realms, we set up a stairway. No, maybe more correct to call it a cable to reach beyond our skies. And before Ochkan spun it around, we had been preparing to leave it beyond our orbit and use it to tighten the sky cable and anchor the later's trajectory. Later was modified to become Tonatiuh. It was originally intended to have hung higher in the sky, and then my beloved son Ochkan hid a golden entreaty there. I once thought that through him I could discover how the once one seated upon heaven's throne converted the ley lines into a girdle that defends the planet. I believe that once I understood the secrets of its operation, then I could use this method to merge the human and dragon races, allowing dragonkind to use subtler means to resist our great foe, the Abyss, and perhaps even allow the Dragonborn the right to once more eclipse truth beyond the skies, but you failed. Indeed, compared to the dragons, whose souls are more powerful, more uniform, the individual variation among human souls is far too great, and most of them are too fragile anyway. Ochkan, his spirit was like broken glass. He flew all too close to the sun that he could become one with it, and close he got indeed, only to lose his shape as a result. He was so alike to my old self, and just as disappointing. Just like humanity itself. Perhaps I came into contact with them because I too once shared their frailties and harbored fantasies of overcoming the strong even in my weakness. And such a fantasy came true once, when Xbalanque seized upon Xiaocoatl's weak point and slew him. Weak point, you say? Xiaocoatl was the master of the first flame, wielder of all light, heat, and wisdom. He controlled the primal flame and could even plunge his entire body into it. By all rights, at that time, there was no way he could have been harmed. If he had not modified one of his pupils to serve as the control hub of Hewitt, that is. Because he had to monitor and anchor reality using his eye, it became his sole weakness. That is how Xbalanque was able to take him down alongside himself. Wait, they died together? Yes, Xbalanque was undoubtedly slain at that time, but he was reborn then, and thus became the so-called Immortal of Fire, the Pyro Archon. Perhaps he paid the price of his death delayed, or perhaps this was part of the deal he had made with a certain entity all along. Whatever the case, he knew that Hewitt was what Hewitt was, and naturally my alliance with him through Ochkan was meant to prevent its activation. Enter then the Golden Entreaties, the control hub that could be used to reactivate this base and split in two between us for safekeeping. Alright. Just a bunch of exposition. Ugh. This is a tower that allows Hewitt to cover all Natlan and Inkert's areas of coverage. Most of them were destroyed at Och Khan's orders, but their fragments serve the same purpose anyway. They never imagined the carrier medium was something far smaller and more delicate, to the point that even a single stone could contain iridescent inscriptions. Had they found out, my plans now would have been rendered impossible. Tanotaya. A place where I stored the golden entreaty alongside this place. I once believed that humanity would create a civilization still more glorious after Jabalanx's apotheosis. I even thought they might avoid the dead end we walked into, so I decided to give them more time. But too many years have gone by. None amongst the tribes have even dared, not since Och Khan, to establish a united empire. Until today, they lean on the authority of their so-called Archon like a crutch. They were unable to forge weapons for themselves to wield, such that their world might be defended from the all-corrupting dark. Their ways of fighting against the Great Shadow still lies in their stale stories of heroic valor, passed from generation to generation. So consumed are they with the past that they dare not risk it all. What are you talking about? They risk it all against the abyss all the time. Each time our foe strikes from the shadows, the slowly accumulated fruits of civilization are destroyed, all in an instant, and afterward there is only the eternal cycle, or worse, inexorable de-evolution. The time I granted as grace has lost all meaning as a result. Perhaps if I gave them a few thousand years more, perhaps several 10,000, tens of thousands, they will create that glorious shining epoch, but my faith has run out. And waiting has become a luxury, whether it be for me or this once sealed sacred city. Come, this story is almost at its end. Let me witness your choice. Mine? He has chosen her dragons. I would hear your answer. I figured. I can't walk off this. Behold Hewitt in its activation array. Bring it to life. This way our shadowy enemy may never again gain a foothold upon this place, and afterward, via the gradual expansion of the Primal Flame's power. Just like when a complete bubble is blown within the leaking husk of an old one. Perhaps the entire world shall become free from abyssal poison, but the authority over Primal Flame. When that land is fully phlogistonized, the very concept of life will be rewritten. That authority will then return naturally. Only draconic phlogiston life forms may wield this authority. As such, you can become the shaper of this new world. You can also become the pyro dragon sovereign renewed. Now I suspect that any such rulership would be something entirely new, surpassing our traditional conceptions. Then you shall reclaim all light, all heat, all wisdom, bringing all order and great glory back to the realm, even to this world, even if doing so means the end of evolution. Who knows? Perhaps it will indeed prove the beginning of a new evolutionary cycle. Stopping on the path leading onward can be another form of bravery, especially when the alternative is infinite regression. Now then, choose, activate Hewitt, draw near, and then feel.
No, wait, Traveler. Oh, mine. Here I thought you wouldn't be able to remember them. Never mind how your mind now has at least 1,000 years worth of memories within it. I also intended for you to make your decision while having forgotten them. Traveler was never meant to have existed here. Though, of course, it was precisely due to his aid that you were able to reach this place. He is, however, rather special, and may be that the phlogistonization of Natlan will not affect him. Maybe. No one knows what will happen once it is activated. Perhaps there shall be no difference between you and me. Perhaps we shall both be destroyed. Perhaps he and that little emissary by his side will live. Perhaps they will not. Enough of that. Time is short. We do not have much excess energy left to also maintain those of our kind who have already become phlogiston life forms. If we do not obtain the authority over the primal flame in time, we all shall soon perish. And once that moment comes, choice itself will be lost to us. Quickly, choose, O Tri-Lunar Dragons. This is an omen of new life, and also the final entreaty. Entering trigger sequence, 3 rounds of confirmations will be required to either activate or deactivate the sweeping fire. First confirmation, are you certain that you wish to activate Hewitt? Yeah, sure. Sweeping Skyfire generators on approach, supplying energy. Are you certain that you wish to activate Hewitt? Yeah, sure. Continuing its approach. Ambient heat detected. Yes. Before he stretches the world of pure white. None can know what light means in this realm, for it permeates every corner. Nor does time retain any meaning. 10 million years pass, what seems but a moment. It, or something that was once it, is the sole remaining consciousness. This is a world the shadow can never again threaten, but is it a world with any meaning? It knows that the primal flame is not inexhaustible, though it shall burn for billions of years in this dark cosmic sea. Sometimes it recalls, as if in a dream, travels it once embarked or alongside 2 companions when the land was still tangible. Holding on to these memories, it thinks it might yet endure the torment until death comes upon eternity's far shore. Still, it recalls time and time again. But still, for reasons none can know, only it remains. If it could return to that moment, was there another choice? The bad end, huh? That was a bad end. He basically just turned everything into phlogiston. What kind of plan is this? Just annihilate everything? It's like, this is what the Abyss wants. Plan don't make no sense. Turn everything into phlogiston. What an idiot. Cancel it. Hewitt has ceased operation, so this is your decision, I presume. Why did he do it? I still believe in humanity, and this is a very dumb idea. Just straight up dumb. Very dumb. You're pretty much gonna liquefy everybody. Like, that don't make any sense. I will not activate it, even if the wisdom and power you enjoy now will fade without the primal flame's aid. It was the fire I allotted to you that granted you that intellect, yet deprived of our primal source, we shall merely share the feebleness of flames between two meager matches. Soon everything here shall cease to exist, and you will lose both your strength and powers of speech. How will you tell your traveler and Paimon of this world that you almost gained, yet in the end lost? You don't have to know about something as silly as this. Fool! No, you're the fool. You do not even know where they are, nor is there any way back from this place. If there isn't a way back to them, then I'll make one. See you later, idiot. Trying to liquefy everybody in the phlogiston. What the fuck's wrong with you? Fucking dumb dragon. Why did the dumbest of the dragons survive? Come back, you don't know what your predetermined. Get out of the way. Get your dialogue out of the way. This is terrible. What is this, like Mischief Makers, where you gotta fight the words? Bring to the body infested in your body. Get your stupid dialing with this. Come back, you don't know what you're doing. You frolly as I am. Get out of here. Nah, we done. I'll listen to your exposition long enough. You're not as important to them as you think. Get out of here. Come back. Alright then. Hey guys. Well, now I gain the strength to do it. Let's get him, Brownie. Yeah, get him, bro. Get him, bro. None shall withstand Brownie.
I got tons of food, man. Ooh, look at all this food I can have. Beep beep.
Oh, okay, so Brandon doesn't have the mark anymore.
I now know what it means to come to the end of one's days, to yearn to see this one thing done, or to receive that single clear answer, and to be willing to do anything to accomplish his goals. Man, what an idiot.
Oh, he still has the mark. Oh, okay, it just has power lifted. Goodness gracious. I'm still under the ground, or am I above? I think I'm above. Oh, teleported me all the way out of the area. I was like, get out of here. That was so. That dragon was so stupid.
Yeah, that's it. So my question is, does this guy look the same as that?
Fulfill our pact! Light it up! Let's run! Locked on!
Looks different.
Bullseye! Locked on! Open fire!
So what is this thing?
Huh? Why are all these people gathered around? Did something happen? Let's go take a look.
How's it looking, Doc? Is there any hope for him?
Chill, bro. I'm thinking. This dude's Milray, right? What a little champ. Barely made a noise, despite all the pain he must be in. Did he fight in the war?
That's right. We'd never normally send such a young Tepetlosaur into battle, but we couldn't stop him. Developed a real knack for sneaking past us and running off to the front line to fight the Abyss. He's a smart one, that's for sure. Might not be the strongest, but he ran rings around those abyssal monsters. We even awarded him a warrior's medal after the war ended. But then he took a turn for the worse a few days ago. He's been having fainting spells ever since.
Poor little guy. Already a battle-worn veteran, yet still so young.
Hey, Kachina, what's going on here? Traveler, Paimon, a long time no see. So basically, there's this young Tepetlosaur in our tribe called Milray. We're not sure what's wrong with him, but he's been getting weaker and weaker by the day. Eva's taking a look at him. Nyan, who he grew up with, is here too. We're all really worried about him.
When my daughter got lost in the mountains, it was Milray who helped bring her back.
To think that he made it through the war, but now that peace has finally come.
Steady there, bro. We'll find a way. Ah, you're that Cuckoo-Thesaurus from the vet clinic. Huh? What are you on about? So this Aoife you just mentioned is actually...
Hey, yo, everyone! Please chill. I think I've got this figured out. For a juvenile Saurian, he showed remarkable courage in the war. But he's too young to be using that much phlogiston. As a result, he developed a rare pathological change. The initial symptoms might not have been obvious, but he's gone untreated for so long that his condition is now very serious.
You mean he originally got sick during the war? But the symptoms only just started to show up now?
That's right. He may have just been acting tough this whole time. Didn't want his friends stressing out over him.
Aoife, there must be something you can do, right? Please help him.
Something this rare? I don't have anything on hand that can treat it. Good news is that I read about a similar case back when I was still studying. The scroll mentioned 2 essential ingredients. First up, an herbaceous perennial known as an ocean zephyr. Though they can grow practically anywhere, they're exceedingly rare. Second, honestly, I couldn't figure it out back then either. The name recorded was Sacred Flame Crystal, but there wasn't much else to go on beyond that.
Sacred Flame? Like the one burning in the stadium?
When Mualani and I took part in the pilgrimage of the Return of the Sacred Flame, we collected loads of contending sparks during the team stage. Apparently, they're sparks from the Sacred Flame itself. They even make you feel all warm and fuzzy while you carry them. Do you think these crystals might be something similar?
From the name, I'd say we're looking for a rarer, purer form of Sacred Flame.
You sure there's even such a thing? We've been in Natland for ages now, but we've never come across any.
So it would seem, as it happens.
Huh? For real, Uncle Pakal?
It's a coincidence that I've even heard of it. Apparently, the people of Natland knew how to make a special kind of Sacred Flame crystal way back when. I'm not sure exactly how they did it, but the other chiefs might know something. I'll go ask them. Thank you, Aoife. Your diagnosis was a huge help. Mind if I keep you a little longer?
Sure thing, dude. I'll stick around until we've got some results.
Great. In that case, let's go our separate ways for now. Milray needs some proper rest, and he's not going to get that with so many people gathered around. I'll let you all know as soon as there's any news. Fingers crossed, he'll soon be on the mend.
I can't even do it. I can't even do it. Cause who's in the way? Cowgirl. Oh boy. Oh. Alright. Yeah. No. I don't like that guy. Alright, anyways. See you later.